Hey guys, I'm RozaldVaneGAME, and welcome back to another episode of Root Letter. First and foremost, I want to start by saying, darn it, I recorded this, or I didn't record this at all, because I forgot to press the record button. So I played all the way down to almost literally a whole 30 minutes of this without realizing it. I don't know how I just missed it, because I didn't look at the record button, or I don't even remember even pressing the record button at all. So I just went in playing it and everything, and I know what to expect, and I know where I'm going to end it, but at the same time, do expect me to kind of be wrecked for the rest of this part. Like, you won't be seeing my first time reaction. This will be my second time reaction, but this episode is going to be a doozy. So bear with me in this whole episode, because if you're very afraid of everything here, I will talk more about that as it comes up. I'm hoping to say the same stuff that I said originally, but we'll see. Because I know what it's gonna look like. Anyways. Layman terms can we do an exorcism? Alright, I need to ask about Shiori, I think. Was she really able to break the curse?
それがあの日を最後に彼女の姿を見ていない。行方不明だ。
しおりはあやさんの怒りを買ったのよ。それで連れて行かれた。
But nothing happened to you guys?
今まではおかしなことは起きてないわ。
Why didn't you tell me the truth then?
呪いのルールだよ。
The rule?
文通相手にアヤがすでに死んでいると知られると、その年のアヤは失敗なの。
So that's the rule? So yeah, basically the idea is that pen pals have to know that she's still alive, but she didn't really die though. They said that she just went missing. Doesn't mean she's dead. Yeah, it just makes it funny because it sounds like they think that they know better, but they don't. Yet they just held off like everything in like whatever it is. It's just, I don't get it. But it's already been 15 years. Jugo, I think. Jugo-nen since you graduated. Hasn't the curse gone away by this point?
消えてなかったら。
So you tried to hide the truth because you were scared of this curse. I can never get used to hearing... I can never get used to the crows popping up in the randomness of this whole thing. In all honesty, that's what I think. I never seem to get used to it. Because I keep getting spooked by the crows too many times. Even during the time when I was trying to attempt the recording, or quote-unquote recording of this episode, it was just like, yeah, they just spooked the hell out of me. Jun, why do you have to do that? This guy spooked me more than the crow. That was my original reaction, actually. It's the same reaction. It spooks me more than the crow. It's just a crow, bro.
そうなのか。驚いたな。
これで私たちの話は終わりよ。
I see. Soka. Since they finished telling me about Shiori Yoshioka, the classmates all went home. Well, I guess I should head back too. I've come back to the Matsue Inn. Today was full of incredible stories. It's gotta be just a bunch of urban legends, right? But as things stand, I have no way to find Shiori Yoshioka. I guess I'll call it a day and get some rest. Yeah, I also felt like there was not an ending to this part yet, the ending of the chapter yet. But essentially, yeah, I was right. So like I kind of had a feeling that there was no... It's no way to... It was the end of the chapter, but there was more to it a little bit, I feel like. There's a black figure next to the futon. I woke up in the middle of the night. What's going on? I can't move my body. This must be sleep paralysis. It feels like someone's in the room with me. Huh? What in the world? Is that Fatty over there? I can't move my body. I can't speak. The person standing next to the futon is Amori. Freaking... Yeah, you can see his leg is gone. He's a ghost. This is exactly what I just said. He's a ghost now. He's probably dead, but... I mean, it was under the impression that he was dead already by this point, by the time he visited us as a ghost, but... Fatty, what's going on? Why are you here in my room?
まだ
終わってない。
What did he say? Or what did you say? Fatty holds out a hand and opens his palm. What the heck? What's this about? But Fatty's figure disappears in the cover of the darkness. Huh? I can move again. I think the sleep paralysis thing was Omori's way of like holding us down to make us focus and pay attention to him, but who knows. I look around the room, but there's no sign of Fatty. Was that really a dream? I'm still sleepy. I go back to sleep. And then at this point, we're into the next chapter. Skull
ド
Station.
クロの便箋
Oh, no. I didn't want to skip it. That was a mistake. I misclicked because I was thinking that pressing enter would move it forward, but it wasn't. I have a weird dream last night. I take a letter out of my bag. There's one more letter I haven't reread yet. This letter is on a skull pattern stationery. This is the 10th letter she sent to me. It's postmarked February 27th.
マックスへ元気ですか？きっと元気なんでしょう。なんとかは風邪をひかないとか言いますよね。誰にでも取り柄はあるものです。マックスは元気に能天気に生きているんでしょうね。それはそれでいいんじゃない？私たちはずっとペンフレンドでいましょう。永遠のペンフレンドです。遠距離友人というのもいいものです。さようなら。文野綾。
Yeah, so essentially that is... Yeah, I was a little bit heart-wrenched by the fact that she called us a friend and a long-distance friend to begin with. Not a long-distance relationship. But also the curious thing is eternal pen pals is a big one for me. It's kind of like, wait, so you're telling me to keep writing letters? And stuff like that, so... Excuse the airplane sound if you can hear that from the headphones or something. Eternal pen pal. Long distance friendship? Huh. Maybe she didn't want me to come close to her in person. Come see her in person. How did I respond to her again? Thank you for writing the letter. Thank you for your letter. I'm actually sick. Just kidding. I'm doing pretty well. I haven't caught any colds or anything now that I think about it. I never caught a cold before. You seem to know everything about me. This must be some sort of tacit understanding. Eternal Pen Pals has a good ring to it. It sounds like a title of a movie. Let's stay pen pals forever. And also eternal long-distance friends. Max. Alright, well, I mean, I like how he just admits to staying as a friend to Aya or Shiori, but I don't know, it's just kind of weird to begin with that you want to stay eternal friends and not so much as a relationship with the person. But it's interesting because the other past parts of like us going through the other endings kind of felt like he had some feelings for her, but not as a friend, but as an actual romantic partner. But it's kind of weird to me in general because like there is one ending that's marriage and bond kind of thing where it's like actually relationship diving, but also I was I should have gotten an achievement, but I already got the achievement, so I had to redo this episode again. So the achievement I got was basically Crow Stationary Achievement Unlocked. Was what I probably got after that transition for chapter 10 for this part of the episode. Anyways, my response was childish as usual. Someone knocks on my door. The sound effect does not reflect the pound, but I guess it's technically a pounding. Hi, it's open. Monkey rushes into the room. It just sounds like my room is so freaking far in here. How do you know where I was staying?
そんなことどうでもいい。昨日デブが死んだんだ。
And there goes the confirmation that Fatty was dead by the time we heard from him in the night. Nande? What, you're kidding me, right? Honto ne? Honto desu ka? What?
夜救急車で運ばれてそのまま息を引き取った。
Seriously? Yeah, it would be honto desu ka would be seriously, I feel like, but I don't know.
俺も信じられねえ。
What was Fatty's cause of death?
心筋梗塞だ。
Yeah, this is the part where I talked about how, like, Is this freaking Death Note all over again? Because it's like the famous like thing that they always do in the anime series or the manga series is literally just write the person's name and the heart attack is a given death cause of like their thing. It's just hilarious to me that they would take that route and give it to the heart attack stuff. Is Cure involved? Is like Yagami the one we need to hunt down now? We need to look for like Yagami. He's been following us all along. Or maybe his Shin Megami was like the one who just followed us all around and just wrote everybody's name slowly. Anyways, you think it's a curse then? Or you think it's the curse then?
ああ、これは間違いなく呪いだ。俺はみんなの様子を見て回ってるんだ。
Monkey hurries out of the room. So last night the dead man was standing by my the dead man standing by my bed. Fatty said it's not over. Was he talking about the curse? What was the meaning of opening his palm? I know. I'll do the same gestures and see how other people react, which is the dumbest thing I've ever heard of. But I think that I was confused because I thought I think it was like this, right? Like just putting the palm up like this in front of the person, like saying hi or something like that. Someone knocks on the door. Hi, it's open. Tomoko comes in.
布団を片付けに来ました。
I hold out my hand and open my palm. Stop!
ああ、まだ片付けなくていいんですね。
Lol. It's funny because everyone has a different interpretation of it. It's like, has no meaning without saying anything with it. Tomoko leaves the room. She took the gesture to mean stop. Maybe he wanted to say the curse stopped? Let's try it on some other people. Yeah, because at first I thought it was like this. The way that it's like...
何ですか?
I thought the pose was like this. Like, kind of give me something kind of thing. But I hold out a hand and another guess. I hold out my hand to another guest and open my palm.
そうか、じゃんけんですね。
Janken pon. Sorry, it's rock paper scissors in Japanese. The guest holds out scissors.
私の勝ちです。
Very smart. Very smart man. Well, that wasn't it. Haruka comes up to me. I hold out my hand to her as well and open it like before.
あと5泊もするんですか?
This guest is just weird. It's like, why are you getting involved here? 5 days? No, not that long.
紛らわしいことをせんでください。
Yeah, I didn't even say anything too. Everyone's just interpreting weird stuff. Haruka leaves. So Fatty wanted to say 5. I hurried back to my room. Sorry, I'm just looking at the time every time, so that's why when I'm ducking away, I'm looking at the time of how long this video is going. I come back to my room. Alright. I think it was 5. But 5 of what? I look at the letters in front of me. Maybe he meant the 5th letter. There must be some hint there. I read the 5th letter that Shiori sent me. It's the letter talking about Gal. Gal could be in danger next. I sent a text to Monkey. Gal's in danger. We need her contact info now. I get a text back from Monkey. Monkey sent me Gal's address. Apparently she lives near Matsue Station. I should hurry over there now. So yeah, this is where I kind of get excited because one person dying makes me think of like some other stuff at the same time. I won't talk about it much more until the next thing happens. I've come to Matsue Station. Monkey, you're here too.
本当にビッチが危ないのか?
I don't know for sure, but...
ビッチはルースだった。
Oh! That's the second time I got jump scared by that. I swear. You don't expect the jump scares to happen, but they just happen. They just do, and they're just so good in this jump scares. This ending is actually my favorite though so far. Like, even if it's the most scariest and disgusting one, it's like still scary for me. And I like it. Something falls in with a loud thud. What? Rico is dead, and her face is frozen in fear.
これは呪いだ。絶対に呪いだ。
But yeah, I wanted to get that forward because I wanted to say that like this thing so far has reminded me of the anime series Another. I remember watching it in high school which I don't think that was the appropriate age to watch that. But I remember watching it in high school where, like, it's funny because this ending kind of plays out just like the Another anime series where this group of classmates got cursed and everyone is going to die one by one. And it's kind of like interesting because so far people have died in an accident that is not fully explained, but it's explained as a curse and that everyone must die. Or not everyone, but like the people must die until the curse is stopped or something like that. It's so interesting that this is kind of like that right now. Like everyone is going down one by one so far. Yeah, it's just interesting. Just seeing that this is like almost there. I feel like they took inspiration from the series, but I'm not sure yet if that is the case. The curse came back because of me. I don't know why the heart beat, but okay. Other classmates. Are the others alright?
俺が連絡した時はまだ全員無事だった。もちろんビッチも。
Yeah, so she might have been like okay when she texted Watanabe, but then the moment we found out that she was next, we had to rush here, and I think that's when the curse attacked her or something like that. It might be dangerous to stay alone. How about we get everyone together somewhere for now?
そうだな。すぐに連絡しよう。
Alright. We're missing one.
田中だ。あいつからメールが来ている。
Monkey shows me the text. I do not have any connections to you people whatsoever. We are not friends. That's what's that about? Running away? Yeah, here I thought like he's just betraying everybody because he felt like he couldn't be concerned. He will be killed anyways if he's not with us to begin with. It's still because there's no way you can just ditch a curse by saying no, I'm not involved. You don't just do that. If your name is part of the group, you're part of the group.
あやさんの呪いはクラスメート全員ではない。彼女を演じた者の友人だ。
But he did play a part. He literally was asked for help by Shiori. So if Shiori/Aya was asking him for help, he's involved. Why would he not be involved? I don't
友
get it.
人じゃなかったら呪いから逃れられる。メガネ君はそう考えたのね。
Whatever.
そんなに都合よくいくのかしら。
How about no? Probably not.
でも何もしないよりはいいと考えたんだろう。
何かしないと俺たちも死ぬ。
I mean, fair. Alright. Yeah. I think I asked all the questions and stuff like that just because. So Gal didn't make it after all.
救急隊員が駆けつけた時にはもう息を引き取っていたらしい。
So yeah, basically she was not dead when we found her. She was essentially still breathing because her body was crushed by the weight of gravity. She probably jumped down from the house, the roof of the house, and killed. Oh wait, no. Now that I think about it, that's depressing because she has a daughter. My goodness. Yeah, just like the weight of that, I just realized she has a daughter. Wow, this curse just take things savagely just thinking about it now because I didn't realize she had I forgot that Gal had a daughter all this time, and not seeing the daughter so much, it makes me forget that she has a daughter. But holy hell, like everyone else is single, like they haven't like had a kid, they don't have a future yet. Fatty was gonna have a future, like he literally died before even getting married. That's like, oh, that's gut-wrenching. But yeah, at the same time, yeah, her last breath thing kind of, she might have like been around, or she was mentally there, but her whole body was paralyzed and in pain, like huge pain from jumping off that roof, and she was just probably gonna die slowly with that pain, I think. Damn. Or as Yakuza always call it, kso. Taught me that bad word. Anyways, 4 eyes. This is the answer of the brightest kid in school, huh? He's just gonna save himself?
責められることじゃない。今は呪いをどうするか考えろ。
Uh-huh. Hi. Alright, let's go and ask about the curse. Is there any way to save everyone who's left?
わからない。お前こそ俺たちのことを調べてたんだ。心当たりはないのか？
Wish I did. Okay, so we need to think, I think, right? Who would know how to break this curse? Wouldn't Fumino know something?
教授がどこにいるか知らねえんだよ。
Four Eyes works at the city office. Couldn't he just find out about where Fumino moved
メ
to?
ガネに電話してみるよ。
No, let's just see him in person. In all honesty, I mean, he's probably not going to be... I don't think he would be working here anymore for the time being when he comes to the city office. Like, I don't think Four Eyes would be in the office in general, waiting for us to come after him. He would try to run as far as he can so he doesn't get close. When he comes to the Civil Welfare Consulting Division, is Four Eyes here?
メガネですか？
違います。田中です。田中はいますか？
ああ、田中は休んでいますよ。
Did something happen to him?
体調が悪いと連絡がありました。
そうですね。ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。We leave the city office with his classmates. Now what?
自宅に行ってみるか。
Four Eyes took a day off from work because he didn't want to see us. He won't be home.
それならどこにいるの？
Yeah, so this is where we need to ask them, I guess, for this point. Well, I already got past this point as well during my attempted video recording. Where does he want to go? Can you think of anywhere he always longed to visit or anything like that? Like some place he wanted to make a trip to?
そんな話したことないからな。
How strange how he's not that close to everyone, but he's just like he never told anyone his favorite spots as much. Are there any places he frequented?
俺が知るわけないだろ
Like a bar he frequented or the optometrist he goes to? Anything would do.
う。そう言われてもな。うちには来てないぞ。
Honestly, fair, because Tanaka doesn't seem like an alcoholic type of person. He probably likes to just stay home and just mess around on his computer, just playing games or something, or just like doing a bunch of like meh work in life. I guess he doesn't have a social life. I feel like much. Like he's not trying hard to be sociable, but with everyone, or maybe just playing with cats rather. Yeah. Where would he go?
メガネの行きそうな場所なんて知らないわ。
Has he ever asked you out on a date?
ええ、日の岬灯台に行こうと誘われたわ。
あいつは東大マニアだ。
Fair. That's got to be it. Let's go to the Misaki Lighthouse. Which is funny because I thought that we wouldn't be able to go to the lighthouse for some reason, but I'm glad they actually still took into account that the lighthouse needs to be an actual space that we need to go to in each ending. This lighthouse has something important. We don't know yet, but I feel like every ending has utilized that scenery at least once, and it seems like it's an important spot for some reason. We've come to Matsue Shinjuku Onsen Station. Shinjuku Onsen. Our group makes the trip by train?
電車より車の方が早かったんじゃない？
Maybe, but the train is safer.
どうして？
We're all under a curse. A curse shouldn't harm anyone else.
それがどうして電車に乗る理由なの？
At this point, I'd say that it's a mistake to think that way because, I'm trying to think. It's a mistake to think that way because Final Destination series is another one that seems kind of closely tied to this idea about people dying one by one kind of thing. It's a movie that I like but also hate at the same time. Like it's like I have a dislike relationship with Final Destination as a series because it blends between reality, but it also blends into the fictional parts of things. I just don't like it as much, but I don't know. The movie is just not. I don't know. It just feels weird to watch the movie every time. But the point is that in Final Destination 3, spoiler alert, ending-wise, people did kind of get affected, even though they were just only a few cursed people from that. So people could take into account, like, get affected by that curse with you guys, but I think that this game, or the writers of this, didn't want that to be a thing, so they chose to make it more flexible rather than just rigid as heck. With a car, all of us could die in an accident, but with a train, there'd be other passengers, so we're likely less likely to get into a mysterious accident. Which also, I don't feel like this curse would take everyone all out at once. I think they would have taken everybody one by one rather than all at once so far, is what I see.
なるほどね。
I don't want to believe we're actually cursed, but it's better to prepare for the worst case scenario. Excuse me. I arrived with the classmates.
メガネがいるぞ。
Jesus, Shorty.
そんなに私を巻き込みたいんですか？
No, but you will be involved anyways. Actually, we want to save you.
私はあなたたちの友達ではありません。呪いの対象外です。
Are you sure about that, buddy? In her letter, she wrote about the classmates she was close with. And she wrote about you. Even if you want to pretend you're not, you are one of her friends. Professor Firmino is one of the ones who could actually know how to fix this. Oh, great. We're gonna have to go through this again. I forgot this is the thing that we had to go through. Yeah, it takes a bit of time just to get to this point. You're the only one. There we go. That's the only one we needed to get to. I did mess up in the first time around when I did this, but that's whatever it is. I think it didn't really do much to push the story or let you guys know anything, I think. You're the only one who can find out where he went.
私からもお願い。
I like how he stays silent for Snappy. Seems like the curse has caught us. Red-handed. That damn crow again.
こっちに来るな！
Alright, give me a moment. I want to actually use the restroom. I am holding it in too much, but I drank too much water actually as I was recording the previous attempted episode. Be right back, and I will be in and after a cut. So, in a cut. Alright, I have returned. So, excuse me for that cut, but let's continue. The crow attacks Four Eyes.
助けてくれ！
俺が追っ払ってやる。
See, this is what I mean when I when I said, like, hey, you know, you can't escape this curse. Shorty rushes at the crow.
おい、あっちに行け。
The crow turns to Shorty.
来るな。こっちに来るな。
The crow turns to Shorty again. I don't know why. It should say the crow attacks Shorty.
来るな。来るな。来るな。
Shorty, what's wrong? Very brutal. Very, very brutal. What the heck? First Fatty and now Shorty? It's just like, it's kind of crazy how they did that. Where they just pushed. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. They actually pushed forward with like having a more brutal picture of that. The crow's beak is buried in Shorty's forehead. He collapses into the ground. I don't get how you would die from that. Fatty, Gal, and now Shorty are all dead, and they all died bizarrely too. We'll all die if we don't do anything soon.
わかりました。文野教授の居場所を調べます。
And then at this point, I feel like this guy, Tanaka's voice actor, is good. Like, he at least shows that he fears his life. And I like the way he acted that. I mean, so far I really appreciate Tanaka's voice actor, I would say. Because of how well he puts his character into a more, in a more realistic sense. But also, it's kind of strange that Shorty dies because of the pecking beak onto the forehead. Nobody dies from that. Nobody can. And beaks are not that... I mean, I don't feel like it's that sharp enough to pierce through skulls. If anything, I would have understood that the crow dug his beak into his eyes and goes into his head kind of thing, which I think there was a death, something like that. Like somebody died from that in in a movie or show or something. I can't remember what it was, but I remember the exact similar scene like that. But also, these bizarre things really do remind me of the anime series Another. I cannot get over with it. Can't get over it still. We've come to a nursing home by the coast. And also, I also realized that I remember saying this as well, was that it's strange to me that these people can kind of like look for some help outside of their group to find some sort of answer to how to stop this. And it's fascinating that they always try to find the source of the information that who can actually help them. And it's going to result in some death, I bet, to just get to that point. Oh, I didn't realize there was some katakana there. Soft care. So soft care, himawari. Himawari, I'm guessing, is like hospital or something, or center. I can't remember what that was. That word is familiar, but I just can't remember what the term is for that. Anyways, we come to a nursing home by the coast. After digging around, Four Eyes found out that Fumino-san is in this nursing home. We all came to the nursing home. There's a young woman at the reception desk. We're all here to visit Naoki Fumino. Could we see him, please?
文野さんはここにはいませんよ。
Then where is he? どこですか?
自宅で過ごしたいと言い、出て行きました。
Could you tell me where... Can you tell us how we can contact him?
住所しかわかりませんけど、いいですか？
教えてください。
これが住所です。
The receptionist hands me a slip of paper where the address was written on it. ありがとうございます. Oh, this is strange. It's like in the middle of the forest. Which is funny because the anime series of another had the similar thing that goes down at the final end of the series. I don't know. I mean, I'm also spoiling a few things and I apologize, but seriously, if you haven't seen it, I would suggest it. But this ending is already kind of closing in on like that sort of vibe of that particularly. The bus stops and we all get off. We're heading to the address we got from the nursing home. It's pretty deep in the mountains.
住所間違えてないだろうな。
My guess is that somebody's gonna die before we even get to talk to Mr. Fumino or Fumino-san, or we're gonna all die except for one person, and then it would be some sort of like guess what happens next kind of feeling of an ending.
この住所だとこの山道の先のはずだけど。
やっぱりやめませんか？そうしましょうよ。
行くわ。頑張りましょう。
The five of us walk up the animal trail. Oh, okay, we're still in the
まだな
forest.
のか？
Yeah, so we're getting closer to the part where I don't know what's gonna happen next because I didn't actually finish this ending yet, so I just stopped and realized where this episode like we'll see. You'll see.
スマホの電波が届かないみたい。県外だわ。ねえ、あれじゃない？
I spotted a Western styles house at the end of the road. Wait, didn't their house burn down in the city then? Like in the town, their house burned down, right? So how the hell did their house come back to life here? What the heck? Holy heck. That means that they either rebuilt this house or the house teleported here somehow. A wooden 2-story Western style house with a triangular roof suddenly looms over us. Okay, so this is where I ended or restarted the video, or restarted it to the top so I can get the video done, or at least started. I will end it here for now, the same way that I did with attempting to record this video, because I am a little tired due to the fact that I had to like redo this whole thing again to re-react the whole way through, which kind of sucks, but fret not, don't be afraid. I will be replaying, or no, I'm not gonna replay. I'm gonna be playing this all the way to the ending of this particular cursed letter ending in the next episode, obviously. And in the next episode as well, if we have time, I'll probably skim through to get to the marriage and bond. So I'll do the selection thing, kind of starting off that particular ending, because I do want to just continue into that immediately and try to get this game done and done in general, so that we can just move towards just finishing the series overall, because I kind of feel like we've explored almost every single thing so far, and the only I feel like this so far has been exciting and interesting because I'm so interested in how the developers or the writers decided to just kill off characters that they tried so hard to make, you know. And I mean, some of them are convincing, some of them are just too stereotypical or just too plain old, like, but like at the same time brave enough to just make an ending about killing each one of them, considering that they have a background with each other. Like the last people here are literally people with no lives because they don't have a family or anything to deal with, but the first two who went out had a family to start off with, and they man, they died already. Like the first two was like with a family or who's about to start a family is just went out. Like, man, I just can't believe it. Anyways, other than that, that's it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys in the next one or another video of mine. Hope you guys have a great, amazing day, week, night, or whenever watching this. And I look forward to how this ending goes. I don't know what to expect. I really don't. So far, I stopped at the point where I attempted to record this, so the rest is going to be blind, hopefully, and I hope that I remember to press the record button again. If not, god dang it. Otherwise, that's it for this episode. So, Roz...